Become a citizen of Squall's End and rescue as many cats as possible off the island before Vesh Tarkant arrives in Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats is a 1 to 4 player tile-laying card drafting game by City of Games, and it's on Kickstarter. Let's look at the prototype components. There's player boards, tiles, tokens, cards, and more. To set up the game, you'll place a number of cats on each side of the island called fields. You'll also place out a number of common treasures depending on player count. Vesh's boat is placed on space 5. Place the oshaks, fish, and rest of the supply within easy reach. Players receive a boat, a permanent basket, and a cat. All the rest of the cats and rare treasures are in the bag. Throughout the game, you'll be rescuing cats and finding treasure to place on your boat. Now, these treasures and cats are shaped differently, so it's up to you how you place them on your boat. Once you place a tile, all other tiles have to touch each other from that point forward. At the beginning of the day, players go fishing and each receive 20 fish. Then you'll draft 7 cards, keeping 2 each time until you get 1 remaining card at the end of the draft. Then you pay for any cards you want to keep by paying fish. The cost is in the top left of the card. After the draft, you'll read any public lessons to the group and place them face up, and then place any private lessons face down. These are basically endgame goals. Public lessons will affect all the players. Phase 4 is rescuing the cats. You'll choose which green cards you want to play that phase and place them all face down in front of you. Then all players reveal. The person with the most boots moves to the first in turn order, and so on with the other players. In turn order, you can rescue 1 cat at a time. You spend 1 basket. 2 broken baskets equal 1 basket. You also have to spend the amount of fish required. In this field, spend 3, and this field, 5. You'll place the cats on your boat. If you can cover up a treasure map matching the right color cat, then you immediately take a common treasure. Also, you want to cover up the rats because those are negative points. And you want to cover up the rooms too because any room that isn't filled is also negative points. After all players pass or there are no more cats to rescue, then you move to the rare finds phase. You'll be playing your yellow and brown cards, which are rare treasures and oshaks cards. You immediately choose what color family the oshak belongs to as soon as you place it on your ship. Any fish or cards you didn't play are kept for the next day. All cats not rescued are removed from the fields and move Vesh's boat 1 day closer. Once the boat reaches the hand symbol, you proceed to endgame scoring. Visible rats are -1 point each, and -5 for each unfilled room. You'll receive points for all of your cat families. If you have at least 3 cats of the same color touching each other, then you get 8 points. 4 gives you 11, 5 gives you 15, and then an extra 5 points from that point forward for every additional cat. You get 3 points for every rare treasure, points from your private lesson cards, like 12 points if both captain's rooms are full, 9 points if you have exactly 5 green cats in your boat, 2 points per rare treasure on your boat, 1 point per treasure on your boat, 15 points if you have 3 or more cats of each color on your boat, 9 points if you have exactly 5 treasures on your boat, 10 points if you have no visible rats on your boat, 2 points per visible rats on your boat, and more. Then all players receive points from the public lesson cards, like all players get 5 points per treasure map they have not covered, 2 points per lesson card in front of them, 2 points per treasure on their boat, and more. And whoever has the most points is the winner. This feels like an advanced version of games like Barren Park or Cottage Garden. There's a lot more going on with paying fish and using baskets for the right cats to get into your boat. And of course, there's getting the right cards too. There are also purple cards in the deck that, once bought, can be played at any time. They can do things like gaining more fish, rescuing 2 cats in a row, discarding cards to gain another permanent basket. I enjoy a good tile-laying game, especially ones with the Tetris-like shapes, like an Isle of Cats. It makes for a fun puzzle to figure out how to place the pieces in the right way on your ship.
especially if you can cover up the treasure maps with the right color cat.
I think I personally enjoy this at the higher player counts. There's just more variety in the kinds of cats that are out there, just because there's more cats out there, and more public lesson cards out there as well.
These public lessons can get you a lot of points at the end of the game.
There's a lot of interesting decisions to make in this game. Should you go after a large group of cats, or should you go after smaller groups? There's also getting the fish and managing that so that you can even rescue the cats. There's the lesson cards that will help direct you in certain ways to help maximize your points. And there's even drafting the cards, making sure you're getting the right ones to help you and not helping your opponents.
I like the art style, and I think it works really well for this game. I like all the different colors of the cats and how they are placed on those different tiles.
I wanted to mention a couple notes from the publisher. There's, of course, a solo mode in the game, a family mode, which makes it a little less complex. They use these green-backed cards. And it looks like there's going to be a release of a 5 and 6 player expansion, and even more lesson cards. They say it's going to add even more complexity to that. So if you enjoy games like Barren Park, Indian Summer Cottage Garden, or if you just love cats, you're looking for something a little bit more meatier with that tile laying game, then check out Isle of Cats from City of Games on Kickstarter, and we would love for you to subscribe to Tantrum House.